here we are again. We're going to go back to the main button on the below here in the center, which was the menu button. We're going to touch that, and it's going to come and overshadow onto the Apple TV. And next, we're going to want to push the middle button. Okay, and what it says up there is external inputs. Let me focus in on that a little bit for you if I can. Whoops. There we go. External inputs. Okay, so you see that. We're going to focus in here. Let me focus out a little bit to the middle button, which is going to change what we're requesting. Okay, and for me, it's external input number 3, right, Brian?
Yes.
Okay, but for you, you're going to find, let's just say, for example, you're going to move it up to where it says cable TV, and you're going to push that. Okay, push the middle button. What I'm going to get is a black screen, but it's going to say cable TV for you up there in the far left corner there. I don't know whether you can see it very well, but that's basically what it says, cable TV. Okay. You're going to push that button, and what you're going to see again is your cable TV. That's how you're going to go in and out of from cable to Apple TV. It's that simple. If you're not getting a picture initially, it might be that your cable remote has turned off or something like that. Probably highly unlikely, but it could happen that way. Just push on the power button that you would normally press on for the cable TV, and it should reappear, and you should have picture again. I would do that, but I don't have cable TV. We just use Netflix in our house and Hulu, and so that's, and we read the news on the computer. That's a lesser expensive method for us. But anyway, this is how it would happen if you had more devices hooked up to this, which I imagine you do. Again, you would hold your remote up, go to the menu, and go to external inputs. In some cases, it might go back. You could go back to cable, and it might turn to your cable signal. It depends on how your cable provider installed it. But if that's not working, go back to the external input that it was numbered as or labeled as, and you'll get what you're looking for automatically, and the show will just turn on. It's connected like a wall plug virtually. It's just a matter of putting it in the right plug is all it is. Okay, so, and if you turn off the power button up here at the top, obviously the TV power will go off. Now the cable box may stay on, but you've turned off the power to the TV. If you do that and it's not synced together with your cable remote, just turn this power back on, and it should be, and momentarily the TV should come on. Here it comes for me. Okay, give it a second. And now what you're seeing here is starting to rise above, now that we've let Apple TV lapse over time. We're getting these screensavers here. And I have other things up here called AirPlay and things like that. Those are selections for me to use with my iPad so that I can mirror on the Apple TV pictures and things like that from my iPad, or play games or whatever my son wants to do. It has a lot of abilities to do that. But ultimately, you're just going to want to go back to your external inputs. Settings and things like that. That's more of settings of color for your TV. That's not anything you're going to work with. And to back out of it, you just hit the menu button here, and it'll take you right out of it. Menu button is your main button on that. The arrow, up and down arrows here, hard to show, but give me a second. Up and down arrows navigate up and down this device is all it does. Favorites, I really don't know. We could push it, but it doesn't offer me any favorites. Probably if the channel was set to that favorite by the cable provider, it would probably go right to that. But overall, we're going to go out of that, and we're just going to use the external inputs, and that's going to take you to and from where you want to go. Okay, so for me, it's video 3. Yours are labeled. I think this might be of help, but we'll see here. Okay, other than that, if you are watching Apple TV, which you would be, let's go to Apple TV again. We push the middle one, and the external inputs, if that box is still holding, just hit the menu and it'll go away. Okay, so we're going to go down here to Netflix. We're going to punch on it for the middle button here, and it's going to bring me to Netflix in a moment. There's my selection, and we're going to hit Generations here. Okay, and we're going to just pick a movie. There we go. It'll scroll, and we're going to select a movie through the middle button and play it. Okay? To operate the volume, if you wish, you can just use their volume controls on the bottom here. We'll show you that next. But in order to play the movie, you have to hit the center button on the Apple remote. Now we have the movie. We want the volume to change. We just go up here and you'll see the volume goes up and down.
Okay, your new ones.
Been covering you 5 years, man.
We want to pause it and go eat breakfast or lunch. Just hit that button and walk away, and your screensaver will come up on the TV, or it will just shut off after about an hour. And
about 3 hours.
Oh, 3 hours, Brian says. So after 3 hours, it'll shut off, and the Apple TV will be off, and you'll still be in the different mode here, which you'll be in a different external input. It won't revert back to your cable box. You'll have to manually do that. And again, to manually do that, external inputs, the center button, select the one that says cable TV, and push the center button. Okay? And it's that fairly easy. So we're gonna stop from here. We're gonna go and get out of this movie, and in order to do that and go select some other movie we're not liking that, we're just gonna hit the menu button to go back and back again. And if we want to select a different movie, we just move along with the round button, which is up, down, or left or right. And I can show you, if we just go down, we can go and select more movies accordingly and move across back and forth with this remote. It's kind of like your finger just enables you. And again, to select it, just push on it. In the center button is your selection button, and you're ready to go. And push again to play because it's already highlighted. Or if you want to see something more, how it's rated, or my list, you know, those are kind of things we don't really pay attention to. We just go for the simple play it because we like the picture on the outside of the video card. So that's about it. I'm going to take us out of Apple TV again. In order to do that, I'm going to push the menu button, a menu button again, a menu button again. Just the menu button is like your back button on your computer, and you don't have to do that to get back to your home screen. That's just something I do. And again, to go back to cable TV, we're going to push the menu button again down here, choose the appropriate video input that says cable TV by moving up and down, and highlight on that. And of course, there we go. And we have something a little bit still up here. And it should either go away. If it doesn't, just hit the menu button once and it should go away. So I think this concludes our video for today. We'll send it to you next and see what you think. Thanks, Wally, Mimi. Hope you guys have a great day.